Hello, my name is Jake Shinohara, and today I'll be doing my author discussion on W.E.B. Du Bois. W.E.B. Du Bois was an African-American philosopher, novelist, civil rights activist, educator, and much more. There's basically nothing that he didn't do. He was very well educated growing up and was even the first African-American to receive a doctorate from Harvard University. He was a co-founder of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP, and also a professor at Atlanta University. He became a co-chairman of the Council on the African Affairs in 1948 and went on to run for the U.S. Senate. In 1906, Du Bois wrote a poem titled "A Litany of Atlanta," and in response to the Atlanta race riots. Throughout the entire poem, he alludes to the racism, the discrimination that African Americans faced at that time. This poem is very moving because it was written as a prayer of God rather than a claim to the general population. In the third stanza, Du Bois claims, "Who made these devils? Who nursed them into crime and fed them on injustice?" This references white supremacists who engaged in both slavery and persecution of the African Americans. It also alludes to the fact that these people are not acting as children of God, rather children of hate. A commonly repeated phrase throughout the poem is "Great God, deliver us." This phrase is seen at the end of multiple stanzas and is basically a cry for help to diminish all the violent discrimination that is going on. In the sixth stanza, Du Bois states, "Amidst the black and rolling smoke of sin, where all along bow bitter forms of endless dead." This was interesting to me because it reminded me of another one of his famous poems, "The Song of the Smoke," because throughout the entire poem he discusses black smoke. More specifically, he says, "I am the smoke king, I am black." This poem also alludes to a heavenly power, which proves that Du Bois is alluding to the help of God to show the severity of these issues. Excuse me. It is very evident that W.B. Du Bois accomplished many tasks and trials throughout his life. Otherwise, we would not be studying his legacy today. In 1920, he was awarded the Spingarn Medal and was the fifth recipient to receive this award. When he received this award, he was the editor of the Crisis magazine, but he was awarded this honor for the organization of Pan-African Congress in France. Du Bois also received the Lenin Peace Prize in 1960 for his ability to strengthen peace between nations. Overall, W.E.B. Du Bois successfully established a voice for African Americans across the nation. He also co-founded the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People and used his platform to unify nations. Through his magazine The Crisis, he was able to use his own voice to motivate the diminishment of segregation. Whether it be his high level of education or the way he used his voice to unify not only the nation, but other countries, it is evident that W.B. Du Bois will always be an influential figure in the history of African Americans in all history. This is the Works Cited. Thank you for listening.